Okay, I am here at the Peak compound. Um, I just want to make sure that you understand some stuff with the homework. I'll explain it all on Fridays again too, because I'm going to Zoom uh, from 8 to 10 on Fridays. But anyhow, let me take you through each thing just to try to explain it better. And if you have questions, just email me because I can get right back to you because it's just me and dogs here in an empty house. So let's start with actually what was due first, which is the Nearpod. So when you would go to the Google Classroom and you click Nearpod, you'll type in that code and then it will bring you to this page here and you would click join session. But you want to make sure to put your first and last name. So mine would be Robert Peak, and then I would click join session. From there will be a slideshow, and you will realize that these people here all share a common theme, which is they are peoples with disabilities. And we're going to look at that movement. So to go through it, there'll just be the reading here, but it's a breakdown of this movement, and you can see, go to open-ended question, and in there you'll write a fantastic answer. It's right up here, and you just want to do your best. This one is just your opinion. You haven't really engaged in reading yet. Then there will be a little bit more reading. And we're going to look at Ed Roberts, and it goes through his story here and kind of what he went through and the legislation that he helped start. So you see it takes us through that. And not a ton. And then it's done. But it will, this here you want to have specific evidence. It says, how did Ed Roberts and other disabled people expand civil rights? So you want to look at through those texts and find that. And if you don't remember, then you can always just go back. See? It's adjusted to your own pace. You take it at your own pace. And then when you're done, you'll just click submit. So that would be that one. That's the Nearpod, and I'm going to use that a lot, and I can do them live too. I would love to do them live during class time, but that would mean we would all need to determine a specific login time to where we can do things like discussions and current events together, which is much more preferable for me too. I would way rather do that. Okay, so now let's look over here. The other one was called a FlipGrid, which I know that you've done for Becker. But here's mine. Here's my FlipGrid. It's a crash course video, and you're just to record live your answers here. Now, if you don't want to be on camera, then just record yourself talking with your answers written down. But the point is that I can, see you verbalize your answers. Since we don't have as much classroom discussion, this gives each one of you a chance to tell me your answer. And if you feel more comfortable just writing it down and reading it, so be it. So there's the video, but also these two things here, part 1 and part 2, this is me doing what I would usually do, which is explaining the crash course. So if you click here, it'll be me explaining the first half and probably saying these answers. And then here will be me explaining the second half and probably saying these answers. Your FlipGrid or video will just be you saying your answers to these 3 questions. So that's this week's. Should I bother with next week's? Sure, I'll just do it real fast and I'll also explain it again next week. So what you have next week is this here and this here, but actually I'll just wait and I'll talk about them on Friday. I won't overdo it. So once again, this week you want this Nearpod and this FlipGrid here. And I would rather use these all the time, especially instead of just posting something on Google. I would rather use Nearpod because I can be there live responding with you. And it's more interactive, which I prefer. And then, once again, Friday, we'll do Zoom on Friday. And if you want to do more, that's fine. But it would mean that everyone would need to be there at the same time to have me go over that stuff. And what I've noticed so far is that everyone's kind of logging in whenever, which I understand. I mean, things are busy. Like I'm in online class right now. I have my computer over here waiting to finish this other assignment. So I get it, but that's why I created these online interactive things, because it's hard to have me just lecture live because everyone wouldn't be on at the same time. So that's why I'm just recording everything. But I would like to do some live stuff too. And I guess that'll probably be Fridays. I'll do 8 to 10 and I'll just go over everything again. I'll answer questions. I would say from 8 to 9, I'll answer all the questions. And then from like 9 to 10, I could review whatever we determined that I need to review. Okay. Bye.